All right, welcome back, guys. In this particular video, we'll be looking at chords and their inversions. Okay, we'll look at three major chords, the C, F, and the G. And this time around, we'll look at their inversions. Okay, how do you play C major chord? How else can you play F major chord? How else can you play G major chord? Okay, so we're looking at majorly their inversions. Okay. C major chord and its inversion, F major chord and its inversion, then G major chord and its inversion. All right, so let's dive into the class. All right, people, welcome back. Today we're looking at chords and their inversions. Last video we talked about your C major chord, your F major chord, and your G major chord. Okay, talking about your root chord. Today we'll look at those chords and their inversions. All right, so what are inversions? Inversions are just different ways of playing that same chord. All right, now let's start with the chords of C. Now we said in our last video, C major chord is C, E, and G. So C, E, G. All right, now how do these inversion forms? Now this C major triad, which is those three notes, this chord itself has two inversions. It has what we call the first inversion, and it has what we call the second inversion. Now I'm going to explain that. Your root chord is C major, which is C, E, G. Now your first inversion is simply moving from this C to playing this other C here. Now don't forget the notes that form these chords are C, E, and G. All right. Now if I don't want to play this C, I can move ahead to play this other C and thereby forming the first inversion. So what's the first inversion? The first inversion of C major chord is simply your E, your G, and then your C, your higher octave C, not this C. All right. So meaning root chord will be this. Then your first inversion will now be E, G, and C. All right, so E, G, C. And notice the fingering I used for this first inversion. I did not use this middle finger here. Now the reason I use this finger here is because of the space in between this note and this note. You discover there are more spaces here than in between this and this. Just two notes here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 notes in between, and you have just two notes in between. So I use the fingering using this, this, and this, because I'm playing the right hand. So don't forget, C major chord, root chord, the first inversion is your E, G, and C. And this is how you play it. Notice this is the right hand. That's why I'm playing it this way. So if this is the first inversion, what will be the second inversion? Simple. The second inversion is just simply moving from this note to this other one. So the second inversion will start from this, which is your G, C, and then E. Okay, so I'm going to play it this way, using this same middle finger for this. Okay, so this, this, and this. So you have G, C, E. So this is the second inversion of your C major chord. Notice they sound the same. It's the same chord. I'm just playing this as a root chord, first inversion, second inversion. So if I don't want to play this, I can play this. If I don't want to play this, I can play this. So this understanding helps you play chords effectively. All right, because you can't be jumping from root chord to another root chord. You have to make use of what we call the inversions. So C major triad has first inversion, which is E, G, C. Second inversion, which is G, C, E. Can you move for me a melody with it? All right. So we've looked at the inversions on the key of C. Now notice this is the right hand, okay? First inversion, second inversion. On the left hand, how do we play this inversion? It's simple. Same thing goes, which is your root chord. First inversion, don't forget we said it's E, G, and C. So you use the same 1, 3, 5 fingering for the first inversion. Unlike this, which is, okay, so here you still use 1, 3, 5. Then in your second inversion, which is your G, C, E, that's when you now use this finger. So you see the fingering position. So second inversion, use the fingers. First inversion, use this 3 fingers, then root chord. So if I'm playing it together, root chord, first inversion, second inversion. Now if you understand this perfectly, how your right and left hand differ in the way they play their inversions, it applies to all the other chords that we're going to learn. Okay, so second inversion, first inversion, C major chord, root chord. All right. So we've looked at the inversions of C major chord. The next is the inversion of our F major chord. Remember in the last video we talked about F major chord as being F, A, C. All right. So if it's F, A, C, our first inversion is going to be A, C, F. You see the same fingering, this, and this. So this is the first inversion of your F major triad or F major chord. And the notes are A, C, F. And this is how you play it. On this hand, the first inversion will be A, C, F. And you use the same fingering. Okay? Then your second inversion, if this is the first inversion, your second inversion would be starting from this, F, A. Okay, so you play it like this finger, and this finger. So this, and this. So this is the second inversion of your F major. And on this hand, I'm going to play it like this. So C, F, E. Second inversion of your F major chord. So root chord, first inversion, second inversion. I'm sure you got that. Now the next chord is our G. G major chord. Remember we said G major chord is simply your G, your B, and your D. Okay, so G, B, D. So G, B, D. Now on this hand, notice if this is the root chord, our first inversion then will be starting from your B, then your D, then your G. And look at the fingering. So B, D, G. Okay. For first inversion of G major triad, B, D, G. Then your second inversion will start from D, D, G, B. So D, G, B. So using your left hand, same thing applies. Root chord, G major triad. First inversion will be B, D, G, B, D, G. Look at the fingering. Then your second inversion will be D, G, B. So you notice the fingering, this finger, and this finger. So if I'm playing it together, root chord, first inversion, second inversion. Hey guys, thanks for watching our tutorial video for today. Hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below, and also don't forget to turn on your notification to get the next video. See you in our next video tutorial.